Kill the motors.
At 9:17, the engines died, and in the mountain silence, Wrench heard suffering, where everyone else heard a branch.
Kill the motors.
Wrench Calder never mistook sounds. At 61, he could identify a failing wheel bearing from across a parking lot. 9 copper saints were carrying a memorial patch to a rider's widow, when weather alerts warned of hard rain before noon. Wrench crossed the guardrail anyway. I followed because he had once followed me, into places neither of us should have survived. At 58, I looked like trouble: shaved head, gray beard, neck tattoos, skull ring, and hands bent by mines and motorcycles. Only one front leg was visible. Black nails scraped a pale line across the basalt. Then the muddy brindle paw collapsed. Joe Mercer poured water into her palm and held it near the opening. The trapped dog could not move close enough to drink. Razor wanted to pull the leg. I nearly helped him, but Wrench stopped both of us before our hands reached the fur.
Look here at this loose gravel. One wrong move, and the whole thing shifts. You're right. We go slow. Look here at this loose gravel. One wrong move, and the whole thing shifts. You're right. We go slow. Look here at this loose gravel. One wrong move, and the whole thing shifts. You're right. We go slow.
Whatever lay inside that seam was taking some of the weight.
Pulling the dog might free it, or close the gap completely.
Search and rescue told us to stay back until their technical crew arrived.
But the storm was closing in, and the dog was weakening. We stabilize, nothing more.
He studied the storm and the dog's weakening leg, then chose the only action that might safely buy them time. Old mechanics distrust luck and factory toolkits. Wrench carried a 12-ton jack. Years of breakdowns had taught us to carry steel. Nobody expected motorcycle tools to hold apart a mountain. We built a base from flat stone, hardwood blocks, and steel. Wrench seated the 12-ton jack beneath the upper slab. I held the steel plate steady with both crooked hands. Every quarter turn raised the rock by less than the width of a coin. Nobody rushed. Every movement had to be exact. After 20 minutes, the opening near its shoulders was wide enough. But the dog did not crawl forward. It moved deeper. I caught a fistful of dusty fur, but the dog moved away from my hand instead of toward freedom.
Why would it go deeper?
The growl was not angry. It was desperate. Then another sound came through the gap. The faint exhale of a child. Joe pushed her flashlight into the seam. Her face changed before she told us what the beam had found. There's a boy down there. The dog had placed its body between the moving slab and the boy, absorbing each shift before the stone could reach him. He had been there for hours. Hours beneath the rain. Stop. Listen, I can hear it breathing.
On my count.
Wrench set one calloused hand on the jack. Every rider became still, waiting for the count that would begin the next lift.
Is anyone down there?
Before Wrench could begin, a man screamed from somewhere above us, calling the name of a missing 10-year-old boy.
Leo!
At the sound of that desperate voice, the dog's amber eye opened. Its tail struck the stone once, and then rested. Who would respond to the distant call? And what had kept the loyal dog waiting there?